As representatives of the Imperial Department of Military Research, we would like to thank you, Emperor Palpatine, for granting us an audience today. We are truly grateful for this opportunity to bring to you this important information, which will be of great benefit to the Empire. Now, we all remember this tragic day in our Empire's great history. The most tragic part about this event is that it could have been prevented by implementation of proper data transfer and security protocol. Because there are so many methods of data transfer available, it can be confusing to know which method is best. As a result, employees use whatever methods they are familiar with, even if these methods are not secure. And so right now, IDMR is plagued with employee inconsistencies in transferring data securely. As evident in this pie chart, we see that only 36% of employees use company email as their primary source of data transfer, while other methods such as sharing through cloud services, data cubes, and USBs, which are rarely secure, account for 62% of data sharing within the company. This shows that employees are resistant to the few protocols that we have in place and are greatly misinformed about the security of transferring data through public web services and storage devices. With results like these, it's no wonder such a catastrophe as the loss of DS1 occurred.
With so many pieces of information floating around, it was simple and is still quite possible for our opposition to intercept IDMR plans. We don't want this tragedy to repeat itself with DS2. As Your Highness is aware, there have been several incidents in recent months when both spies attempted to intercept data concerning the construction of the DS2 Galactic Battle Station. Among the incidents, one spy managed to hack into DS2's mainframe. This event received less attention than some of the others because damages done to IDMR and the Empire were minimal. However, security reported that all unencrypted information was downloaded. If not for general policy to encrypt information saved to IDMR computer systems, the weak password hacked and cracked by the spy could have set IDMR back by 2 years and more than 500 billion credits. Because it is impossible for us to keep track of and monitor all confidential data, and because there's no one medium in use, we recommend that IDMR implement protocol on secure data transfer and train all employees regarding these regulations. After researching many of the available security and data transfer methods, we have drafted a set of regulations that address many potential vulnerabilities. In the protocol, we recommend using cloud technology to host shared data. This will allow employees, by creating our own secure server system, any employee who has authorization can have access to secure data from anywhere within IDMR. And this allows employees assigned to plans like Coruscant or even Kiribi to have access to the shared data they need. We can protect our data by using rigid permission settings and by encrypting all data in the cloud and all data downloaded to company workstations. We can set up all company computers to be fully encrypted and use a key to sync with the company cloud. Thus, all data within company computer systems will be entirely secure and easily accessible from any company workstation. In addition, all employees will be issued a company uniform and required to leave all personal belongings in their lockers outside of secure areas. Thus, this will prevent any unauthorized transmission or storage devices from entering or leaving designated locations. A complete list of regulations can be found in the proposal we sent you last week.
So this plan has many benefits, such as standardization. The requiring of employees to be trained and tested will provide standards which employees can follow, eliminate employee confusion, and ensure all data is transferred securely. Another benefit is security. Installing security stations will prevent any rebel spies or unauthorized individuals from gaining access to secure stations where there is unencrypted data and potential for sabotage. As an additional benefit, the confidence in IDMR and the Empire will be renewed. Adequate security measures will be viewed as an evidence that IDMR is strong and undeterred by rebel treachery. Now we understand that this plan appears to be a costly project, but allow us to put this in perspective. The DS1 orbital battle station cost over 3.1 trillion credits. There were over 400,000 military support and almost 2.4 million crew members, military support, and personnel on board. All of this was lost the instant DS1 was destroyed by the rebels. Our proposal would cost the Empire less than 5.5 million credits, which when compared to the estimated budget of 8.7 trillion credits for DS2 Galactic Battle Station is a minuscule amount. When considering the cost associated with rebels acquiring the data on DS2, these preventative measures would not count as a cost, but rather as a necessary addition to our budget. If required, we could make the employees pay for cover part or all of the total cost of the uniforms. This could potentially reduce the cost by 750,000 credits, as well as it may ensure that rebels take care of the uniform. Also, the the part of the total is the cost associated with the compensation for programmers who are already employed with IDMR. Thus, that cost can be reduced from the total, which brings the total down for our proposal to 4.7 million credits. Apart from cost, time is another consideration. But thanks to modern technology, we can implement all these procedures within 12 weeks. Employees can be trained in orderly manner so as to not disrupt this construction schedule of DS2 Galactic Battle Station. Also, employees can be trained at the beginning of the shift in sections for 2 hours for 5 days. We expect all the employee trainings to be completed within 11 weeks.
The implementation of a protocol such as this would be an invaluable investment for IDMR and for the Empire as a whole. Your Highness must surely see the wisdom in taking these steps to ensure the security of IDMR facilities and especially of shared confidential and strategic data. We all want to see the Empire eliminate the rebellion, and this would be a major strategic move towards that goal. With this protocol, employee inconsistencies and confusion would be eliminated, resulting in data being shared securely. The heightened security measures would prevent rebels or any other unauthorized persons from infiltrating our premises, and confidence in the Empire and IDMR will be renewed. Surely, any cost associated with this proposal would be well worth the benefits it provides. We'd like to thank you, Emperor Palpatine, for the time you have given us today. And we would wish to arrange a meeting with you next week on Coruscant to discuss the specifics of our proposal and alleviate any concerns that you may have. Do you or any of your associates have any questions for us right now?
So one question I have is, if we're going to implement a feature like this on the new Death Star, which is obviously very important, we are in the middle of a war here. But as I said, we are in the middle of a war here. How many people will it take to train and implement these new security protocols? Like, what's the personnel cost going to be? Because we don't want to pull people away from the Skywalker threat.
Understandable. We have decided that we would be able to implement the protocol by training the groups in sections of about 100 more, and we can have roughly 100 sections throughout the Death Star being trained daily. So that we'd have 100 people, and it would take 11 weeks.
100 times 100 times 11.
Yeah, so it's about how many would be, and the average salary for cost for each of these would be roughly about 200 to 300 credits a day.
Can you just use droids to train them?
No.
That is potential.
Use some protocol droids.
One benefit of having employees train employees is the fact that you can actively monitor the reactions of the employees. You can get real feedback. I mean, droids are good, but they have limitations, as I'm sure you're aware.
With this protocol, the failings of the past caused by employee ignorance will not surface anew. Thank you.